Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. Hello to all of my YouTube friends. I'm William Brantley from the University Village Apartments on Walker Road in the North Jackson, Tennessee area, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Turned out to be a very beautiful day today. Lots of sunshine, a little bit of a northerly breeze. It felt perfect, just about as good as you can get. And I guess I'll go ahead and give you today's climate summary and move on to the graphs and go from there. As of 5 p.m., that's correct. As of 5 p.m., the skies were partly cloudy. The temperature here was 75 degrees. The dew point was 46 degrees. The humidity was at 36%. The wind was out of the northwest at 10 miles per hour. And the barometric pressure was 30.06 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 53 degrees. Today's high was 78 degrees. Yes, the high stayed below 80. And no rainfall fell today since midnight, not here at least. Today's lowest relative humidity would be 35%, and that happened at 3:20 p.m., while the highest was 100%, and that occurred at 4, 5, and 7 a.m. this morning. Today's lowest barometric pressure would be 30.01, and that occurred at 5 a.m. this morning, while the highest would be 30.08, and that occurred at 11 a.m. through 1 p.m. Now, today's highest wind gust at the Jackson, Tennessee airport was 23 miles per hour out of the northwest at 4:06 p.m. Okay. Oh, I did forget to tell you yesterday's low was 57 at midnight last night. Yesterday's high was 80. I had no rainfall yesterday, and yesterday's highest temperature in West Tennessee was 80 degrees right here in North Jackson. And the coldest was 57 degrees, again, right here in North Jackson. The extremes for West Tennessee yesterday. Okay, back to today's weather. Records for September the 6th would be hottest high 102 in 1954. The coolest high would be 70 in 1962. The warmest low would be 75 in 1999. And the coldest low would be 48 in 1988. And today's rainfall record would be 1.32 inches, and that happened in 2014. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you a few graphs and then read you a few days forecast, and that'll be it for tonight. If I see something pop up on the Weather Channel that I can show you a better graph of, I'll jump in on it while I'm talking. Right now, they're just governors and people down in Florida is giving the warnings about that Hurricane Irma that's supposed to be hitting Florida over the weekend. I'm seeing some tracks, my goodness, showing one of them going right into North Carolina and one way up to Louisville, Kentucky. My goodness, and the eventual on into next week. And what I'm seeing now is not a good enough view to really for me to show you at the moment. Maybe it'll pop up shortly. Alright, I'm going to start off with the current surface map, courtesy of Weather Underground. Turn around so you can see it too. This is the latest on Irma. That's where it began, way back over here, west of the Cape Verde Islands, I think you call those things. And it's currently, I believe, right here in the block that you see, in a white block. Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can get this over here real fast. There's the forecast for Hurricane Irma as of right now. and I think you can kind of see it. And here they are. They're showing the winds, and literally going up the Florida coast. It looks like. All right. Anything else they're going to show? Wish they'd show something else, but there's a tiny little map down here that I don't know if it'll come in good enough or not. That's showing it hitting, but that still ain't what I was wanting you to see, really. That still ain't showing what I'm really wanting you to see, but you get an idea of what to expect over there. Maybe it'll show what I really want you to see here in a little bit, and I can jump over there real fast. If not, I just won't get it on. Oh well. Okay, here's the Weather Underground's version, which is not going to be a lot different from the Weather Channel. As you see, it's projected to be by the weekend roughly, even though it's not given those times here, just north of Cuba, and in between Cuba and the Bahama Islands. And from what I'm understanding, if my pointer will work correctly, it's going to be right along in here and work and kind of go up like this. Something like that. If my pointer works correct. And last night it didn't. So I might be trying to give you directions on something that you can't see. So I'm not going to put a whole lot of time on it just in case. Now, of course, here in Tennessee, we're in good shape. Got that long cold front that's right along the eastern seaboard down to Louisiana. High pressure, these two highs are taking care of our weather right now. And we'll continue to do that. Out west, it's a little few fronts out west there. There's another tropical storm that's fixing to move on shore down in Mexico. It's not going to affect the United States. It's going to affect Mexico, period. And that's it. That's it as far as that hurricane goes. Alright, let me move on to radar. Now, if they show something on the Weather Channel, like I said, while I'm going through this, I'll jump to it real fast, but if they don't, then I'll just have to settle for what I can give you here. Clear skies, of course. Clear radar. As you can see, no echoes anywhere around. Thank you, Channel 3, for supplying such a good radar here. Even if Middle Tennessee is good, clear here in Jackson. Alrighty. And we're going with the Southeast Regional, which shows you the, I got it on the enhanced version of it. Florida is mostly cloudy for now. They are not getting the effects of the hurricane yet, even though there are some storms down there in southern Florida, not far from Miami, or maybe even in Miami. Key West is clear right now. Key West is beautiful down there right now. The eye may actually go north of Key West, but they're still going to get a lot of the bad weather if the hurricane gets close enough to Florida. Half of the Gulf is cleared out some. There's that tropical storm down there near Mexico that's heading on into Mexico, the top edge of it. Clear skies all around us, though. Look how clear it is. Beautiful. That weather's going to continue for us. A few clouds trying to pass over in East Tennessee and the mountains of East Tennessee over there. And other than that, perfect weather right here. So get no prettier than that. That was almost too close, wasn't it? And that's okay. That'll do for West Tennessee. Got the whole state in there. Well, all right. You see where Jackson is, where that pointer is. Let me see, right here, just in case you missing it, right in there. There's Jackson, Tennessee. Alright. Let me go ahead and read you the forecast for the next few days. And then I'll be through, because apparently I'm not going to get as lucky with the map tonight that I was hoping for. But I got one off of Weather Underground. Maybe that'll do. It's going to be mostly clear tonight, on into tomorrow, of course. The sun sets tonight at 7:15, rises tomorrow morning at 6:32 a.m. Tonight's the night of the full moon. It rises at 7:46 p.m., about 31 minutes after the sun sets. And the moon will be setting tomorrow morning at 6:44 a.m. and the sun will be rising at 6:32 in the morning. So the moon will be setting about 15 minutes or so after the sun rises. Interesting. Okay, and it's going to be, like I said, mostly clear tomorrow, with a low near 49 degrees and a high tomorrow of about 77. So very similar to today. We'll have north winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour tomorrow. Friday continued mostly clear with a low near 52 and a high of 80, with east winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And over the weekend, it looks like it's going to be mostly clear. Friday with a low near 55 and a high of 81, with I think that was Friday, low of 52, high of 80. I'm sorry, low of 52, high of 80 on Friday, with east winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be mostly fair, with a low near 55 Saturday morning, high of 81, with northeast winds at 10 to 20. And on Sunday, continued mostly clear with a low near 55 and a high of 80, with northeast winds at 10 to 20. And next Monday, mostly clear with a low near 55, high of 80, with north winds at 10 to 20. And I think I'm going to go ahead and close it at that. I think I've covered everything I needed to cover. And with that said, I'm not seeing what I want to see on the Weather Channel to show you a better view of that hurricane. But I think you got a pretty good idea from that Weather Underground map. So I'll let it go. Besides, I'm running a little bit out of time too. I'll be heading to church here in about 20 minutes. So I better give myself enough time to get it downloaded to YouTube and then share it around to Facebook, Twitter, and various other places. Well, alrighty. Well, good night, everybody. Hope all of you have a very pleasant Wednesday evening. And I hope you all have sweet dreams. And hope you wake up to a beautiful Thursday, September the 7th, 2017. And hope to talk to you again tomorrow evening. And until then, good evening, everybody.